What if I tell you that the difference between getting ignored or getting hired as a data analyst is just 5 practical projects away? In this video, I'm going to show you 5 practical projects that you can do that can get you noticed by employers and get you hired as a data analyst. And then you will like to stick to the end of this video because I'm going to show you the project that I did that got me a data analyst job. If you're interested, stay with me to the end of this video. All right, let's begin. Hey everyone, if you are new here, my name is Rebecca Ike. I'm a data analyst and also a data analyst instructor, and in this channel I teach data skills like tutorial videos, and I also give out videos that will help you get your first data analyst job, and I have a lot of videos on that. I'll put it some in the description below so you can go check it out. But today we're going to talk about 5 practical projects that you need to do that will get you noticed by employers. These projects will help you build your portfolio and stand out in the job market. They are not random ideas. These are projects and ideas that hiring managers ask about during interviews. So project 1 is building a sales dashboard in Excel. Why? Because Excel is the #1 tool in every company. So get a retail data set from any company, right, in Cargo. Clean it, analyze the monthly trends, and create a dynamic dashboard. So this dashboard should be showing total sales, the top product, and sales by region. Skills you will showcase during this project: data cleaning, pivot table, VLOOKUP or XLOOKUP, charts, and dashboard design. So this is a tip: make it interactive. Okay, use drop down to filter by product or region. This shows you can build tools that decision makers will actually use. Because you'll be working with a lot of companies, right, that are into sales. Every company has something to do with sales, whether it's a product that they give or a service that they give, it's still sales, right? So most companies, almost 80% of every company, we have a sales data. So they will companies would like to know, can you work with Excel to create a dynamic project on sales? So they want to know, can you make a report, right, on monthly trends, on top product, top region, or profit and loss? Okay, and also want to know if you can, build tools that they can actually use, like using drop downs and all that. So a sales retail data or project is a project that you must do. That is actually the first project you must ensure you have in your portfolio. And if you don't have a portfolio yet and you're looking for a way to create one, I have a video on how to create your portfolio using Canva, and I also have a video on how you can upload your project on GitHub. So I'm going to put in those the link to those videos up here so you can click on it and watch after you are done watching this video. So guys, the next project is customer retention analysis. So as I said earlier, you are going to be working with companies that have a lot to do with customers. I mean, what is a business without customers, right? So they want to know whether you can analyze data that will help them better understand their customers. So that is why customer retention analysis is very important to be seen in your portfolio, right? So you're going to be using SQL. Also, companies like to know if you can use SQL because most companies have databases where they store their data. So they like data analysts that can manage or manipulate their data using SQL. So you're going to be using SQL for this project to analyze the retention of that customer. So during this project, you're going to use SQL. Make sure you use SQL to find out the churn rates, right? To find out the retention rates of their customers, and then to find out which customer segment stays the longest. So if you're asking what is churn rate, you can just check that out on Google in case you don't know. Now, don't stop at just analyzing this data on SQL. Also, import it into Power BI and visualize it it shows you can solve real life business problems, right? And it also shows your expertise in using all these other tools. Who want to employ you? Now it's time to show them your Power BI skills. So as you can see, you don't need 100 projects in your portfolio. If you can just get maybe 5 projects on the different tools in your portfolio, or maybe you can add extra 2 to each of the tools, that is fine. So 5 quality projects, right? And if you are looking for where to get projects apart from Cargo, I made a video on a website where you can get projects on different tools for free. So the data will be given to you, right? And the project problem statement and everything will be given to you, right? You don't need to think out problem statement yourself. You just have to analyze it. And also they even do those video themselves working on those projects, and you can even watch and follow along. So if you want to check that out, I'll put the link there. Make sure you finish watching this video before you go over there. All right, so the next is using Power BI to analyze financial performance of a company. So also you can find data sets from Cargo, remember. So just find the financial data from Cargo and analyze it and find out the company's revenue and expenses. Okay, so find out the profit and loss, year-over-year growth, and the key financial KPIs. So find all this out. So this project highlights your ability to create interactive dashboards in Power BI, and also the ability to use DAX functions, because you'll be needing to use DAX measuring. You'll be needing to create measures to do some of this analysis. Also to also highlight your ability to tell a story with data, and these skills are very crucial for a data analyst. So guys, if you're enjoying this video, please like and subscribe. And before you leave, just go through my other videos. I'm sure you're going to be learning a lot. Okay, so the fourth project you will be working on is with Python. So you're going to find out the social media sentiment. So find a data that you can use to find out social media sentiment, right? And I'm going to be using Python to work on this project. If you don't know how to use Python, you can skip this part. But for those that know how to make use of Python, then this is for you. So you're going to use Python, right, to analyze social media sentiment. So if you want to stand out, you have to do something different. Okay, some people, they just analyze data on their interests. Some of them, they analyze data on football. Some of them, they analyze data on whatever their interests, whatever they think, and they think that, and they put it in their portfolio, and they think that companies are going to see that as something. No, guys, you have to do something that shows a company that can offer solution to their problems. So these projects are projects companies have needs for. So if they see you've created a project that have solved one of these needs, of course they would like to employ you, right? So it's very important to always do something different. For these, they're going to scrap for this social media sentiment project with Python. You're going to scrap data from, you can scrap data from Twitter, you can scrap data from the YouTube comments about a product, then clean the data and use natural language, find out whether people are positive, negative, or neutral to that product. This project shows you can handle unstructured data, work with Python libraries, and turn raw opinions to insight businesses care about. So these are the kind of projects you should do that will get you a job. That will get you a job. Okay guys, so another project idea you can do is HR analysis dashboard. So companies care about keeping their talent. So analyze employee attrition data. You can get employee attrition, HR employee attrition data from Cargo. Just type it in the search and you're going to get it. Analyze it and use Power BI or Tableau to explore. Find out attrition rates by department, the key reasons employees leave, predict who might leave next. Predict who might leave next. That would be a very good skill to have, right? So you can predict the companies who will leave next. Don't you want to do that? This project proves that you can solve business problems, not just make beautiful dashboard. People think that data analysis is about making beautiful dashboard, but the truth is that I've seen senior data analysts and their dashboard are just very simple. They're just very simple, but then they are solving a problem. But it's usually most times beginners that spend so much time in designing very wonderful dashboard and they might not really understand what they're even doing or even the concept So guys, doing beautiful dashboard is important, but solving real life problem is why you're a data analyst. So I mentioned in the beginning of this video that if you stay to the end of this video, I'm going to show you the project that I did that helped me get a data analyst job. Right, so what I did was I ran a survey on a product, gathering people's responses, or like what people think about the product, right? I don't want to mention the product. So I gathered people's preference to the product and analyzed it, and I added it to my portfolio. So that was the project that helped me get a job. So watching this video or listening to everything I'm saying, you're going to get one thing, which is solving real problems. Get projects that solve real problems. Real problems. That's what will help you get your first job if you are here to, and that's what will help you to keep getting a job. So find a real problem. If you don't even, you can create a survey, right? You can create a survey that's a Google form and send out, get information, analyze it. Is a real problem. Find a problem, create a survey, ask people about it, analyze it, and that's a real problem. So if you want, if you don't know how to create a Google form, you can look at videos on YouTube to learn how to create Google form. Okay, so guys, I hope this video was very helpful, because I'm very sure it's going to help you get your first job if you are able to work on this project. So guys, see you in my next video. Bye.